off again. No time to set foot ashore. You don't get many patches of good weather for sailing this time of year, so we had to make the most of the days that we did get. We wanted to get as far south as we could. The whole goal for this trip was to have a warm winter, and sticking around here would not be mission accomplished. This day was so mild that we could get all the washing done on passage. Washing dry and put away, just in time for our arrival at Figueira da Foz. Whilst we were stuck in Sada for the whole of October and part of November, our friends from Summers Sailing Kendra were stuck here. This port is notorious as it regularly gets shut. We were hoping for just a short stay, but you never can tell in this game. Second to arrive were our favourite Germans.
Did we win?
Well, it wasn't much of a race today.
It is always a race, and yes, we did win. We left Jan and Sinja to settle in, and we went off to explore and to check in. I was delighted to find a car boot sale. I am very much a fan of this medium of sale. This and charity shopping, garage sales, tip shopping, if you know what that is. I didn't buy anything, but I did notice this Michael Bolton album. My brother used to listen to Michael Bolton all the time when he was a kid. Then he discovered Oasis. We went to check in and to have a shower.
We're having a shower for the first time since Sada. Now that sounds worse than it is. We have had back deck showers and washes in the sink, but this is the first proper shower, washing my hair, everything. I'm so excited.
It was exciting. We all got squeaky clean and then we went into town to get some supplies. We also made an exciting discovery.
Darcy, tell everyone why you're excited. Halloumi. Halloumi. Queso halloumi dop. Halloumi. I don't know if there's enough packs.
Borsan as well.
Oh, Borsan. Borsan.
With a backpack full of cheese, we made our way back. But on reaching the gate, we had a little trouble getting in.
Couldn't get in, so the girls have to improvise.
We're stuck. So, it looks like the girls can go home. Eric tried. His head's literally too big.
We managed to get in and to put all of our cheese away. The next day, we threw a lunchtime pizza party. Jan loves pizza and Hugh makes some really good ones. Sinja provided the sauce and we did the rest.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on one horse open sleigh.
It was then off to explore, as we were hoping to leave the following day. No matter where we are, there's always an Irish bar. This was the first time that we had seen sun in a while, so we made the most of it.
So this coastline continues to be one of the biggest challenges we've faced so far. It's about 7:30 in the morning. We're at Figueira da Foz, or Figueira, I can't pronounce it. The waves were really big yesterday, over 3 meters, and they're coming down. They're now about 2.2, and they're due to get lower and lower the rest of the day going down. But what they have all the way along this coast is when there's lots of swell, they close the ports. The reason being is big crashing waves, which are not very healthy things for sailing boats to cross. We went out yesterday when it was 3.5 meters of waves, as in walked along the beach, and we saw some of these crashing waves and went, yeah, you can imagine having to get your nose through. You basically just have to get the boat bang in line and crash through these waves to get out onto the rest of the ocean where the swell is just swell, not breaking waves. And yesterday they put up the warning here in Figueira da Foz, that said only allowed to go out if your boat is longer than 11 meters. That warning is still in place. I'm pretty sure that before the end of the day that'll be down to back to normal. Anyone can go out. They have 3 levels of warning. They have green, anyone can go out. Yellow, there's conditions, which is in this case you have to be more than 11 meters long. The next level of condition is that you have to be more than 35 meters long, which we're not. And then after that is that no one can go out. So actually that's 4. However, our German friends, Little Drem, Jan and Sinja and the boys, they are just under 11 meters. They actually legally can't go out today. They would face a fine in the area of thousands. But we are confident at least to go outside and have a look. And we're going to go stick our nose out of the harbour, and hopefully we can see the crashing waves and we can just get our nose straight through them, get out. Esperance's a big heavy boat, sort of thing that she's fairly comfortable with. And then once we're out beyond the breakers, we are free. Just like, what's his name sang? Who's that guy? Men at Work. Wild breakers, where a man can truly be free, or a woman if you are one. Men at Work, Colin Hay. Great. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. Go and have a look. And then hopefully all being well, that means we'll have a nice passage today. We've got great winds. It's a bit swelly, it's going to be a bit rolly. But there are so few windows in December on this Atlantic coast that we've got one today and tomorrow, with the weather getting better the whole time. So we want to take it and try and bite off some miles. Hopefully getting somewhere closer, if not all the way to Lisbon. Don't think we'll get all the way there, but we're going to get closer.
This was such a sad moment. We had decided to leave the Germans behind. They would catch up with us at some point, but for us, the dream of being warm for winter was spurring us on. After all the worry about the possible waves at the entrance, we found that it was the fishing boats speeding past us that bounced us around more than the Atlantic Ocean.
So after all the worry this morning, because the door was closed, it still says door closed on the website. By door I mean entrance to Figueira da Foz, to people under 11 metres. But actually our German friends in their 10.5 metre boat have come out as well, because the ball was no longer up, if that makes sense. Anyway, point is, all in all, it's a lovely morning. It's been very, very peaceful. The swell is sometimes 2.5 metres, but every 9 seconds, and it hardly, here it goes, picks us up. Here we go, up, and we go back down the other side again, and it goes underneath us, there you go, behind us. It's really lovely. There's nothing else to it. No wind waves, no second swell, tiny bit of surface, but that's nice. The motor's just ticking over just to support the sails, because we're trying to do 65 miles today, so having a bit of assistance to make sure we get there without too much stress. But we're averaging 6.5-7 knots, so this is a really boring video. Basically what we're saying, we're exhausted, feeling a bit tired, feel a bit poorly, we just pop through and we're quite happy. The wind has come in, and this is turning into a beautiful sail. Looking over 7 knots, winds on the beam. Oh, lovely stuff. So I've been interested in this place for a while. We were just coming past Nazaire, and Nazaire under the water has this huge canyon stretch that comes in from the Atlantic and goes right up to the beaches. So it makes it a really famous hotspot for surfing. And yeah, even today on December the 5th, there is probably about 50 people on the beach. We're having a wonderful time. But it's interesting to note, and there's probably only a couple of meters of waves in a minute, but there's still enough of them to surf on, right? But there's loads of them being dragged out by their mates on jet skis and then going back in again, which is quite cool. But yeah, we can't get much closer here. and we are safely. Maybe a few hundred metres, but I think we're good. Kelly says no. She says stay away from the surf. Fair enough. Anyway, we're not stopping here. I didn't want to stop here. I didn't want to go and have a look at these massive waves. But we're going to crack on that way and get over to Peniche, something like that. It's down there, another 20 miles. Whilst the going is good, because we've got the wind, which has just dropped because I've come too close to shore to avoid the orcas. So I've stayed in the shallows because I don't want to go deeper in this trench, which means I've now got a big headland right next to me and we've got no wind. So it's like, do you do good sailing or do you avoid the orcas? Avoid the orcas.
But it was inevitable that we would have to pass through the trench and ended up in some quite deep water. Luckily, it wasn't for long and the orcas were not here today. We sailed on and we made it to Peniche for nightfall.
We are pushing ourselves hard at the moment. We have pretty much some of the most stressful point of our whole life bundled into this trip. Anyway, it's pretty cool. We've just got up. Thing to do is come outside, clear the air with this cold, cool, crisp December air. Look at this cool boat behind us anchored. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I think that sums it up. But look, there you go. Nice sunrise. This is all we're going to see of Peniche, whatever it's called. We're getting going ASAP, trying to use this weather window. We're going to end up motoring, but we're going to make progress and hopefully get to Lisbon in time to possibly get a chance to see Mountain Cape, which would be nice.
Yeah, these last few months have certainly tested us. But every time things got a little heated or a little petty, one of us would always say, "Yeah, but we're in Portugal." It became one of our favourite things to say. "I'm so tired, I hate everything." "Yeah, but we're in Portugal." "Everything keeps breaking and we can't get on top of it." "Yeah, but we're in Portugal." You get the idea. And we found out that we're actually a pretty good team. Every time we pull up the anchor, Hugh has to go down into the anchor locker and spin the chain to ensure that it doesn't stack up and fall over when we're sailing. I love this boat. I took multiple photos as I'm currently writing a novel and this will play a part in it. We arrived in Cascais, I think that's how you say it. A quick check of the weather showed that for the next few days we would have to stay put, which was great news as we were exhausted. It was time to go and explore. We had a look in the museum, which told of a huge earthquake, 7.7 on the Richter scale, lasting for 6 minutes, that devastated the town on the 1st of November 1755.
That is a tiny bite.
La estación está ahí mismo.
Ay, mira que está soldado yo.
This guy here told us that his mother is Mariah Carey. The next day we decided to head to Lisbon. We might not get another chance, as we were hoping that the weather would clear up and we could keep moving south. Whenever we go anywhere, we always let the kids take their scooters, as we can cover a lot more miles without legs getting tired. However, we hadn't realised that the whole of Lisbon is cobbled. They had to seek every smooth opportunity they could find.
Worst scooter experience ever.
Ta-da! Lisbon was nice, but we definitely preferred Porto. It had a bit more of a vibe. Lisbon still offered some lovely art though. And the opportunity for the kids to play football in the streets with a Portuguese kid. here was our favourite part of the city, although the landscape became somewhat blotted by this huge tourist carrier. There were so many tuk-tuks that for most of the day I kept thinking it was a parade. Kids, look, there's a parade! And then we'd all be disappointed. And then to ice cream. These are all thanks to Miriam's mum and dad, Dave and Ginger, Sailing Yacht Rock and Roll, Kelvin, Duncan, Mick and Fran, Becky, Sinead and Oscar, Douglas, Jerry, John Boy, Bill and Lou, and the Anderson clan. If anyone else would like to buy us an ice cream, you can do so through our Ko-fi page by clicking the link here or in the video's description.
What are you doing?
Me and Daddy are
We're having a grown-up ice cream.
Cherry brandy in a chocolate cup. We had 2 each. And when I tell you that neither of us drink, you will realise why this had such a big effect on us, and it really shouldn't have.
We're in the middle of a big square, Lisbon. I've just had some port wine, followed by some cherry liqueur inside chocolate, which was delicious. And I don't really know what's going on now. The kids are playing a load of bubbles, going crazy. Big bubble man. And Kelly's gone off to see about the War in Palestine protest march. I think she hopefully won't get arrested. There's a bicycle gang over here. It's about probably 100 kids so far. Gone past all doing wheelies, looking like mean bicycle kids. The Lisbon cherry liqueur chocolate saga continues. Kelly just opened up her bag to find a purse to buy some cookies off some Boy Scouts, and we bought a load of purses for everyone for Christmas presents. So we've got 11. We don't know which one hers is. Kelly and I spent €4 getting wasted, and now we've just been robbed. €3 for this. It's terrible. Boy Scouts of Portugal. Well, they're Girl Scouts, weren't they? Yeah. There's the fire over there, but we thought the protest. We realised it was chestnuts. And someone just tried to sell me weed again. That keeps happening. Something about my appearance. I think it might be to do with it. But this guy looks a bit embarrassed when he saw I had 3 small children.
And there's the tourist carrier leaving, and a giant panda.
Sound or swamp?
Swamp.
Oh my goodness! Like the craziest thing ever!
A quick walk back through the bright lights of Christmas, and an end to another exciting day.